It's week 2 here in season 2 of the New Orleans Saints franchise, and welcome back to the series, everybody. We're taking on the Chicago Bears in today's episode, coming off a really impressive debut to the year, winning in week 1, 30-18, and really getting the season off to a strong start on both sides of the football. It was also a great way to debut a lot of these new rookie players we have, including the 5th round pick, Jacoby Pearman, who ended up leading us in receptions in week 1, while 2nd round rookie James Bolden led us in tackles with 7. And that's despite him not playing every down. He only played 33 snaps in the game, but he's finding a way to make plays. We take on a Bears team today that has been rebuilding now for a couple years, and the Bryce Young trade has helped them retool this roster a bit. They had a lot of work to do, but they've steadily built up the roster, I think, the last couple years. They haven't really been flashy in free agency, but I think they added some rookies who are going to help them out. At right guard, they've got Eli Kelly, and they also spent their 1st round picks this year on receiver Kentrell Samuel, who we might not see today. He is 4th on the depth chart right now. And they spent their other pick on John Hernandez, who will play and will start. He was their other 1st round pick. And we're trying to move to 2-0 and show that we can still compete this year and make this a bit of a competitive rebuild. Obviously, there's work to do, but these rookies have me very excited about this team's future. And let's get it underway from Soldier Field. And Jacoby Pearman takes it out of the end zone. Angles up the middle and is stopped around the 20. It was a pretty good week 1 for Derek Carr. He had 2 touchdowns to go with 1 interception. A lot of new faces in this passing game, and Carr will start with a pass that is hauled in by Chris Olave, who did not finish last week's game, left in the second half, but he is good to go today. Here's a run up the middle with Alvin Kamara, and that should be enough for a 1st down. Getting that run game going was a priority a week ago, and a downfield throw that's caught by Taysom Hill into Bear territory. A perfect throw from Derek Carr, and the Saints might have something here. Following the 27-yard completion, dumped off to Alvin Kamara, can't shake the defender and is brought down, no gain. TJ Edwards made the play. Chicago forces 3rd and long. Carr from the pocket delivers to Juwan Johnson to extend the drive. Derek Carr, 4 of 4 to start things. From the 28, Carr off the fake. He's going to the end zone, and wide open was Olave, and they could not connect. You gotta hit the layups, man. On 2nd down, underneath, and A.T. Perry makes his first catch of the year. He's out of bounds around the 5. Perry didn't play in week 1, but he's out there now this week. 1st and goal, and up the middle, that's the rookie John Waters, who had some good carries last week, and he's earned some more. 2nd down, quick throw, touchdown, New Orleans. It's Chris Olave. 2nd touchdown on the young season, and a really impressive start for the Saints offense. Now, we came into the year really concerned about this defense. They looked really good in week 1, facing a rookie quarterback in his 1st start. Different challenge today, and the Bears had a strong performance against us a year ago. Starting on the ground, there is nowhere to go for Khalil Herbert, and Isaiah Foskey makes the play. Loss of 2, and now Justin Fields' first throw hauled in by Darnell Mooney. It's a short gain, and the Saints look for an early 3-and-out. Bears need the 37. Fields with time underneath, throws complete, and it's Khalil Herbert. I was really impressed with our pass rush a week ago. I think that's critical in a game like this. And down goes Fields. They bring James Bolden, the rookie, and that's his 1st career sack. Backing up the Bears, downfield, and incomplete. Returning this week as well is Marshawn Lattimore. First game in a while for New Orleans. It's 3rd and 16. Fields to the sideline. Caught by Mooney. And it's a 3rd and 16 conversion as the Saints get too soft. Here's a give to Herbert. He's got a lane. And is hit down inside the 40. 3rd and short for Chicago. Calling his own number. Breaking a tackle. It's Fields for the first. And down to the 20. Finally stopped by Jordan Howden. But it's a 20-yard run. And of course, facing this Bears offense, you've got to be ready for Fields to make some plays on his own. Flag down on a good carry for Khalil Herbert. And that's going to be coming back. Saints didn't face too many runs in last week's game. On 2nd and long, flushing Fields. He wants to keep it and meets Jordan Howden, limiting him to a short 2-yard pickup. They converted the 3rd and long earlier. Fields needs a dozen. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet. Right up the seam. And that's been an issue for us going back to the preseason. Got to make some adjustments as this game is tied up. Both teams with good scoring drives. And now Carr's got time. And the wide open man. Caught by Chris Olave. Jacoby Pierman is drawing a crowd. Double covered downfield. That means Olave is going to be one-on-one underneath. From the 46, Kamara. Good cut to the left. And a gain of 6. Taysom Hill enters 3rd and short. Straight ahead, a first down for Alvin Kamara. Josh Reynolds is the 3rd receiver, Perry in the slot. And the pass going Perry's way. It's a short gain. Carr now 10 of 11. Looking for a 3rd down conversion, needs 7. Passes, hauled in, that's Juwan Johnson. Not an easy play, and the Saints will continue. Into the red zone now, and running with Waters. Tumbling ahead, he picks up a couple. They go 3 wide again. Reynolds out to the right. Carr at the top of his drop, overthrowing A.T. Perry, who had broken open, but there was heavy pressure, and it's 4th down. Continuing to move the football, though, the Saints set up Blake Grupe for the field goal, and it's 10-7. Second quarter already. And back deep, this is Jamal Agnew, one of their free agent additions. Special teams playmaker up to the 37-yard line. Good field position for Fields and the offense. Making an adjustment and throwing quickly. That's Cole Kmet for about 5. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And wrapped up on the play, Jordan Howden once again. He's helping limit Fields. And it's 3rd down. Spreading out the defense. Here's Fields, and it's caught by Herbert, who keeps his balance and gets some extra crossing midfield. What a nice play. DJ Moore on the inside. They'll run this with Herbert, and that's the former Bear Justin Jones who makes the play. Brought him in just for that run defense. 3rd and 12. Fields. Too much time, but does have to check it down. Good coverage downfield. And I think they'll be bringing out the punt team now. New Orleans ball up by 3. Starting at their own 11. Here's a fake. Carr has his eyes downfield. Has to throw it back to the middle, and that is off the mark. But they were all over Chris Olave that time. 2nd and 10. Off the mark as they wanted the quick hitter to Olave. A few misses in his direction. It's 3rd and 10. Floating for Perry, and he can't hold on. And that's a 3 and out for the Saints offense. Opportunity now with a short field. Empty for Fields, and again, short throw, this time getting DJ Moore his first reception. A 3 and out here would be massive as Fields goes underneath, and a big collision. There's Jordan Howden once again. And shaken up on the play, that is James Houston, who's going to leave the field. And the Bears will try a field goal now. Kaimi Fairbairn from 58. He pushed it wide right. But I think he had enough leg behind the kick. And the Saints defense has a big stand. Now they get good field position. And they'll run it with Kamara right through a defender. And he's up to the 43. Good running. And the pistol now. They go Kamara's way, right up the middle. First down, New Orleans. We're down inside 4 minutes now, and it's the rookie in motion. Pearman gets the touch and can't find the space. He loses a couple. That's Emmanuel Ogbah on the play. From the Bears 36, Kamara makes the reception, and it's a solid gain. Carr will face 3rd and 5 now. Bears send 4. Throw is caught by Reynolds, shy of the marker. And it's 4th down. Looks like the offense is staying in there. It's aggressive. Would be a 43-yard field goal from here. But they want to try to get 6 and also run more time off. This is a long yard to go. And they're going to call timeout. That one is a bit iffy for a quarterback sneak unless you're Philadelphia. 4th and 1. It's a fake. On the roll, Carr throws, and it's incomplete. Foster Moreau could not hold on, and the Bears take over on downs. 2-minute drill, Justin Fields escapes the rush and picks up around 9. Good start. Tempo now out of Chicago. They have all 3 timeouts still. Caught by Herbert. He's up to the 45. Pretty busy first half for him. Mooney's in the backfield on this snap as Fields breaks the pocket again. And he invited the contact trying to run through Davis. And he's up to the Saints 45. Timeout now called by the Saints. They waited until the Bears got set. And now they bring in a 4th corner, changing personnel. Caught by Moore. And that's enough to move the sticks. Entering field goal range is Chicago. 40 seconds left. Fields, nobody covered the tight end. There wasn't anybody within 10, 15 yards. 36 seconds to go now. And Fields again feels the rush. And gets a couple. He avoids the sack. But 1 timeout left. They're down to 15 seconds. Fields protected. Wants it all. Overthrowing Cole Kmet. They had a chance. 3rd and 8. They have a timeout. You just can't afford a long play. Scrambling and throwing away is Fields. So they'll bring out the field goal team. And after all that, a chance to tie things, and they do. Good possession there. And we are just about to halftime. A couple seconds left to go. And it's a short kick and returnable for the rookie. Jacoby Pearman through the middle. Has an opening, but gets caught. Wow, that was close. And that is it for the first half. We saw mostly long established possessions and some pretty good offense overall. Saints had some missed opportunities there, and converting that 4th and 1 could have been a big swing to the end of that half. Still hard to say who the strongest teams in the league are right now, but you expect the Eagles to be up there, and they're currently leading the Browns. Meanwhile, a battle here in the NFC South. The Falcons already 1-0. They're facing the Buccaneers and their rookie quarterback, Jason Tracy. Last year, the Bears were not a playoff team, but they're hoping the moves they've made propel them there. And they start the second half with possession. It's Fields. He will keep. And the Saints contain him once again. Short pickup, setting up 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. He's blitzed and open underneath. Khalil Herbert makes the catch. Saints trying to get some pass rush, but not much of it in this one. A run with Herbert, showing some patience, and he is close to the first down. Getting into a 3rd and short. Fields to the air, on the move. He's got Darnell Mooney into Saints territory. One of the biggest completions so far for Fields in the offense. 32 yards away. And Fields keeps it, but gets taken down by Demario Davis. Again, we're prepared. A loss of 2 on the last snap. Now they go Herbert's way, and it's Werner on the tackle. Maybe a short gain. 3rd and long. But the Bears have converted a couple of these already. Scrambling up the middle. They gave it up again. Too much space for Justin Fields. Some really poor 3rd and long defense out of the Saints today. To the 15. Herbert now has the opening. Touchdown, Chicago. His best run of the day. Coming after that 3rd down conversion. 17-10 Bears. And the Saints have it at the 26. A fake from Carr. Lets it develop and then gets it to Olave. Didn't want to throw it over the middle, but had the time for plan B, which was still throwing it to Chris Olave. Running it with Kamara. There isn't much inside. And Kamara's at 38 yards on 11 carries. Carr wants it out quick, gets it to Olave, who sprints it down the middle to the 22. So a good second game of the year for Chris Olave. Offense again, doing a pretty good job. Trying to get Waters involved now. It's a couple yards. Kamara back in there on 2nd down. Rolling off the fake, taking away the deep shot, and Reynolds can't handle this one. Bears have not really given up too many big play action plays. 3rd down, time for Carr. He's got him open, caught by Juwan Johnson. Touchdown. Pressure showed up just a little too late for Chicago. It's the 2nd touchdown on the year for Juwan Johnson, creating some really good downfield separation. I think that post route ended up being a good pick as the defender got caught up there. And we're tied again. It's been a great game here today. Bears have it. Fields keeping, has room to run, picks up a block, shakes Tomlinson, sprints past the rest. He is gone. Justin Fields, 74-yard touchdown. I thought we were doing a pretty good job containing, but the downfield blocking basically made this a one-on-one with Fields and the rookie Tommy Tomlinson. Fields won. A one-play quick strike answer for the Bears, 24-17, as Reynolds keeps possession of this ball. It's a gain of 6. 3rd down, facing the pressure, and Carr didn't see it coming. Tremaine Edmonds forces the incompletion and the 3-and-out. We haven't seen too many punts in this one, so Becker kicks it back to Chicago. This is Agnew from his own 26. Right up the middle and through some arm tackles. He brings it to midfield. And it's good field position for this offense. And Justin Fields in the shotgun. He will look to throw it out quickly. Incomplete. Covered by Tommy Tomlinson, who's playing on the opposite side today. Fields to the right. There's room again. Gets a block and is stopped around the 30. Justin Fields has ran for 154 yards. He fakes again to Herbert. Downfield and broken up. Well covered by Marshawn Lattimore that time. Desperate to stop this offense on 2nd and 10. Again, well protected. Herbert makes the catch. And he's done an outstanding job. We haven't really seen a lot of DJ Moore. A little bit of Darnell Mooney today. Now Fields gets clobbered with the Saints getting more aggressive. 1:36 to go in the 3rd. Herbert tries to run it wide, and the Saints stuff him. 38 yards on 11 carries. 3rd and 12 with 3 rushing. It's a one-on-one for DJ Moore and knocked away by Paulson Adebo. 4th down, Chicago. And they'll bring on Kaimi Fairbairn. And for the first time in this game, a 2-score difference. The Saints need to pull it together as we approach the 4th. To the air with Carr. It's cut by Olave for 7. They got Jawan Johnson slot right, but run it. It's Kamara. As they try to soften the box there, they haven't ran all that well today, so changing the approach. Now getting Pearman involved, and he's been quiet in this game. 2-yard pickup. On 2nd down, again, little inside zone with Kamara, close to the marker. 52 yards on the ground. Again with Kamara. He's got space. Down to the 32. And finally getting that balance again. Now 26 yards from the end zone. Off the fake. Carr firing offline. And had A.T. Perry. A costly miss. Now 3rd down. Carr throws quick. It's Kamara. 1st down. Drive continuing. Kamara a big part of this one. Now with 9:47 left to go. Carr on 3rd and 12. Hits Kamara. Outruns Edwards to the sideline and gets the 1st down. They've got to get 2 scores and they're closing in on the end zone. Carr back to pass. Pressured and throws incomplete. That was John Hernandez, the rookie, who nearly got the sack. 3rd and goal with time. Caught! Touchdown! Jawan Johnson! 3rd on the season. And closing the gap here in the 4th quarter. Great job up front. And Johnson just keeps finding ways to get open. And that means it's the defense's job now to get a big stop. Herbert with the carry following Cole Kmet. It's a 7-yard gain. Hasn't been a great day for the traditional running game for Chicago. 2nd down, caught, Kmet 1st down, right between the defenders. Justin Fields having a really good day, has not made a big mistake yet. And now he's got a man, caught by Jamal Agnew. They haven't stretched the field much, and that's one of their best downfield throws. Here's Herbert now. He's got space. Cuts it outside. And all the way down inside the 10. It's his best run of 30. And Tyrann Mathieu just does not make a good attempt on this play. He is the last line of defense, essentially, and just takes a horrific angle. Luckily prevented the touchdown. Hoping we can force a field goal as Fields has other plans. Touchdown, DJ Moore. Another veteran here with a pretty bad play. Demario Davis sucked up by that play action. Nobody's left to cover DJ. And we're right back to a 2-score difference with 5:10 left to go. Saints got to put together another scoring drive. Here is A.T. Perry for 8 yards. Now they'll play with tempo. Kamara cuts inside, enough for a 1st. And you got to keep your foot on the gas here. Dropping out on 1st down. Carr is sacked by Emmanuel Ogbah. Big rush there for the Bears as they try to close this out. Carr hits Johnson to get a chunk of it back. 3rd down. Trips to the right. Here's Carr over the middle for Reynolds. A short gain. And now I gotta have it play on 4th and 6. Need the 48 or so of Chicago. And Carr firing is picked off. And it's Eddie Jackson. Pass was out in front of Chris Olave, and that might do it. And he's got him open here, but just puts too much air under it. The Bears finally take the ball away. That's the first takeaway of the game, minus the turnover on downs earlier. And Herbert looks to put this on ice. had his 30-yard run on the last drive, and now he's close to approaching 100 yards. Runs it inside, Khalil Herbert. And now his stats look impressive when the vast majority of his yards here have come in the fourth. Down he goes. Saints use all their timeouts to get the football back, but it will still be a multi-score game with no timeouts. So again, just got to get points and hope for a miracle at this stage. Here comes the rush, and Carr sacked by Edwards. They have only sacked him twice, and they've been on the last two drives. 3rd and 19. Olave can't handle it. Well covered. And it's 4th and a mile. Carr letting it develop, doesn't have the time. Ogba closing the game strong. It's a Bears win here in week 2. A really impressive showing for them as the Saints really just ran out of gas. Their defense held their own early on, but all the bad stuff happened in the second half, giving up that big run to Justin Fields. I shouldn't say all the bad stuff because we gave up some early 3rd and longs that obviously were costly. But we had to have given up around 150 second half rushing yards. And we came into the year really concerned about run defense. And I know we're not going to face an offense like this every week, but they got their run game going late. And the threat of Fields running was way too much. We also struggled to create pass rush when that was a big strength of ours in the opener. And losing James Houston partway through obviously didn't help. He was our best pass rusher in week 1. Basically, we just don't have enough ways defensively to throw off the offense's game plan. At least that's what was the case today. You've got to make them adapt to you. We didn't have the pass rush, playmaking in the secondary, too many missed tackles and bad angles and blown coverages as well. It's just bad defense. I thought the offense was mostly fine, but we're probably not going to be an offense that puts up, 30 plus all the time. It's okay. Kansas City couldn't get their offense going very well this week either. That's 2 weeks of struggling, and their Heisman Trophy winning running back had a pretty poor starting debut. Quentin Johnston had a 75-yard touchdown. Big win here for Tampa Bay. They score a 1-point victory over the Falcons late, and Jason Tracy had an outstanding second game. Maybe he figured some things out in the loss to us last week, because he just had one of the best passing performances on the week. Bengals and Ravens, a high-scoring matchup, 37-31. A lot of fireworks in this one between Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Each had a pair of touchdowns, but Lamar, the former MVP, 313 yards, also had 57 on the ground. I expect the Ravens to be one of the better teams in the league this season. And after a couple weeks, we already have 5 quarterbacks with 6 touchdown passes, and Zach Wilson with 5 interceptions to lead the NFL. Leading rusher so far is Josh Jacobs. 4 rushers, including Justin Fields, are over 200, and Christian Kirk is currently the NFL's leading wide receiver. The second half of this week's game definitely showed our weakness against the run. That was a big worry coming into the season. We couldn't really grade it in week 1 because we didn't see a lot of rushes, and then this week we of course did. So how are we going to fare against the Denver Broncos next week? We get to face Sean Payton, of course. That'll be a big matchup. But I want to see how we handle the running game against Javonte Williams. We're also going to be guarding former Saints receiver Michael Thomas. We traded him to Denver in the offseason. Had 5 catches and a touchdown in week 1. Did not play week 2. We face the 0-2 Denver Broncos next time, and we'll see if we can bounce back. But let me know your thoughts on today's game and the team 2 weeks in. It feels like today was kind of a reflection of how I felt about this team coming out of preseason. Positive about the offense, worried about the defense. We'll see if we can make some adjustments. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you in the next game.